Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode number 105 of Direwolf20's Let's Play Series Season 4. Last episode, what did I wrap up with? I believe I got this thing working, and whoops, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Give me another one of those, would you? Thanks. Have some minecarts hanging out here. Gonna ride one all the way down to my underwater base. Now, I believe what I wrapped up with last episode was placing down the nuclear reactor that we're gonna have to power that thing. I'm gonna go with a pretty basic one. It doesn't need to be anything too terribly complex or complicated, but it looks like we're ready to go whoosh straight through here. And as soon as we jump through, all our force fields turn on. Got a few squids to worry about, but that's okay. They might even get auto-killed by this thing. We do also have this guy here with an mob defender thing. It probably only kills offensive mobs, you know, like spiders and skeletons and Endermen, if you will. But probably won't bother the, you know, harmless guys like the squid. No problem. And then over here we've got our way out. Just press the button and poof, we're right back at our main base. Awesome. So, let's see. I've probably got a few things to deal with, so give me a few minutes here and I'll get back to start getting ready with that nuclear reactor. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is just grab my green alchemy bag here and make sure I have that out and ready. And the reason for that is because I've got my black hole band and gem of eternal density. Pretty cool. I might even move my gem of eternal density and just stick them right here in my black and white bag. Now remember, the gem will only function within an alchemical bag, not an ender pouch, so we don't have to worry about anything getting compressed in here. But now I've got this nice little bag that'll automatically collect all my goodies for me. Black hole band, you're my friend. Cool. And speaking of goodies, I'm just going to go drop off everything that I happen to have laying around in here, because, you know, there's plenty of stuff to take care of. Sweet. Now, next, it looks like I don't have anywhere for diamonds to go. No default route, so let's go put them in here. I want to handle getting all the goodies that I need for a nuclear reactor. Now, how about I show you guys, or pretty much remind you of how many resources I'm going to need for this. So if my math is correct, I'm going to need about 14 of these guys, the coolant cells, if I remember correctly how everything is built. The other thing I want to get is, let's see, swinging back through here, some of these things. So I'm going to need some advanced alloys, and because I was in my test world, cheat mode is on, so I better turn that off. So probably going to need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. So 5 advanced circuits and 5 integrated reactors. Cool. Let's get them going too. So 5 advanced circuits. And remember, the integrated reactor plating is made with some advanced alloys and some copper. That ought to do. Now, I did notice I was missing some rubber, so let's go make sure that we have plenty of that hanging out over here. Oh, no centrifuge extractor. All right, let's take care of it. Where's my transmutation tablet? Probably stuck it in here for the time being. Somewhere around here. There it is. Cool. And we'll get rubber out of here. Probably a nice idea would be to target copper. There should be some resin around that EMC value, shouldn't there? Maybe target this guy. There it is. Sticky resin. Let's get 2 stacks of it. Make sure, you know, we have plenty. Cool. And we can even burn this thing up. We don't really need it anymore. My clan star is getting low. Oh boy. Centrifuge extractor, do your thing. And now we've got enough rubber. So we'll try that again with these guys. I needed, how many did I say? 5? Cool. Alright, now the reason I had my green bag out is because none of these things stack. So by having them all go zipping right into the green bag, we're in pretty good shape. So now I should have pretty much everything I need. So let's get out a crafting table here and get ready to take care of what we want to do. I need my advanced alloys and these things. Cool. Integrated reactor platings. Nice. Now I can start upgrading these things just a few at a time. I can take out the full stack of advanced alloys. Probably can just put away this copper. I did grab some extra. And I'll put away the extra sticky resin as well, so that now I have some extra inventory slots. So for the next few minutes, I'll be doing the following recipe. This. Oh wait, I did need that copper. Probably need even more than I got. So copper. We'll just request a few more, because I'm going to need about 5 more copper. Cool. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to be doing the following recipe as shown here. You, one of you, and you. Cool. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so here I am in my underwater base. Got my empty cells and my refined uranium ready to roll. Let's go outside here and get ready to set up some kind of cool little redstone contraption to make sure that this thing is on and off and doing what it has to do. I'm thinking what I probably want to do is grab, and that should put the force field back on, so cool. Let's grab, what do I got down here? I've got some repeaters, counters, RS latch, neat. Now, levers don't seem to like to behave underwater like that, but what do I have that I can do this with? Could probably go with a knot gate. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Figured I probably had some knot gates laying around. And then in addition to a knot gate, I'm going to want some red alloy wire. Cool. So this should prevent the thing from running if I just place this guy down probably over here. And then the red alloy wire to here, and right up along there. Neat. So now when I place my uranium cells in here, they should not start taking damage, and therefore not creating EU at the moment. Now I can go through my green bag at my leisure, watch a squid run by me, get rid of him out of my way, and swap maybe some of this stuff out. There we go. So in here, we're pretty much going to want to fill up like this. Same exact design I used in the other age, simply because it's a pretty efficient design for the amount of coolant and stuff that I want to, or the amount of EU, I guess, that I want to generate. So let's turn off the force field for a moment, because I'm going to want to sneak back in there pretty soon. I might want to switch this up as like a toggle latch or something, I don't know, we'll see. But for now, this should be a pretty efficient design generating some EU for me. So let's go and do the following. If I sneak in here and check this guy out, he should be pretty much not doing anything because the force fields are off. Get the nuclear reactor running again by just breaking this thing. Cool. And it probably went in here, actually. Yeah, it did. Had a feeling. Gonna have to put that green bag away. I don't need it anymore. And this thing should start filling up. Now the nice thing is that because we built this underwater, we've pretty much got our ultimate form of water cooling already running. We don't have to worry about water cooling this thing because it's already being cooled. Nice. So we'll just make sure it's nice and surrounded by all kinds of water and everything. And we don't have to worry too much about keeping it water cooled. I like it. Now, the final thing we're probably going to want to deal with is checking the temperature. So we can do that. And it looks like it's starting to heat up a little bit, but that's to be predicted. Remember, this is not a Mark 1, it's a Mark 2, I think it was, or maybe even 3, I forget. But it'll basically not overheat and not explode for me. So, alright, cool. I will be back in just a few minutes to check on this thing. So what I've decided I want to do is just leave this here without the red alloy wire. That way, if I ever do want to shut it down, I can just put some red alloy wire in, and we'll be in good shape to shut it down. So the knot gate's already there. I just need red alloy wire to turn this thing off, you know, or any other method. So for now, I'm going to put my green bag away so items stop flying in there that I don't want to have fly in there. And we've got a nuclear reactor powering our underwater force field base. Nice. I'm liking this. I'm really digging the underwater force field base, and I hope you guys are too. Hey, there we go. Nice and lit up. I'm going to head back to my main overworld base now and check on a few things. Alright, so I'm grabbing myself some obsidian here, along with some iron and some redstone, because I want to craft, I don't know, let's just call it a little bit of a defensive security system. Now I should note that if you want to use this system the way I'm going to be using it, you need to go change some config files. This is an item from the portal gun mod, and it is called the sentry turret. Cool. These guys are awesome, by the way. But by default, they're set up to attack everything, including the player. So if you want to set it up so that they don't attack the player, you have to go find your portal gun config in the mods folder, actually. There should be a portal gun folder, and then there should be a portal gun.properties file in there. So yeah, do yourself a favor and change the attack rate. I set it to number 2, which means it won't attack the player and my pets, like Dyer Pup, and you know, only attack enemies and other, you know, animals and stuff. So let's set up some turret defense systems. I'm gonna plop this guy right over here, I think. Boom. But that's the wrong direction, so see you later. Over here. Let's put one over facing kind of like this direction. Oh yeah. And one over here facing this direction.
I'm different.
Yes, you are different, aren't you? I think that's an oracle turret. Hey, there we go. Cool. Oh yeah, it was an oracle turret. Randomly, when you place down turrets, you have the option to get an oracle turret, which is pretty much similar to the main turret, but I don't know, they're a little bit of an Easter egg, if you will. Just FYI.
I'm different.
Yes, you are
Thanks
different,
anyway.
and you face the wrong direction too.
I'm different.
Cool. So, how you doing, guys? Good. Everybody's happy? Nice. Now, what should happen is we should get to see some fireworks when nighttime comes around. They're basically my defense system against the Endermen sneaking up on me. Wahahaha. Alright, so I spent a little bit of time getting set up here. I wanted to charge up my legs and boots, got my things set up out there. The next thing I want to start doing is probably working on some kind of other defenses around my house. And I also want to set up kind of maybe a little better escape route, you know? Basically, I'm thinking I've got this underwater base and it'll be a nice place to hang out, but I might need to get to my nexus or some other area while I'm in my underwater base. So, to that end, I think I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Nexus itself, but bring a book with me so I can create a linking book to get over there as needed. And I might even want to do a little bit of a custom book writing because you never know what you're going to run into out there. I just have a feeling like maybe it would be a good idea to have an extra book, maybe a new age that I haven't yet traveled to, that I can go run off to that maybe the Endermen won't know about. Because I'm starting to get nervous with all this crazy Enderman shenanigans that are going on here. It definitely looks like there's some bad things happening. So what I'm going to do is grab my crafting table here and craft basically a couple books. And always forgetting the order to craft them in. There we go. I want one descriptive book. And what I'm thinking here is age 289. That sounds good. We're going to call this the Emergency Enderman Age. Emergency Age. Cool. Now, this guy is going to be pretty important to me. I'm thinking what I'd like to do is probably the following. Yes, let me think about how I want to craft this age. Alright, so let's set up the emergency age. I'm going to go ahead and set the biome controller, I think, to... Not sure exactly what I want to do. Maybe checkerboard. That sounds like a cool one. I've not used that before. Now, I'm going to give it some standard lighting. And the sky, let's give it like kind of like a black... Yeah, black sky. I definitely like the way that looks. But I might want to go with kind of like a greenish sky too, to kind of give it like a dark green kind of look. I think that'll look neat, right? Terrain features, good question. Probably going to want to have not too much. I'm going to give it caves, so that if I need to go hide in a cave, I'll be good. But I don't want to make it a cave world. I'm going to give it standard terrain, and let's see. Let's go with eternal day, so that it's always day out. And we don't need any weather. That's all right. And yeah, I think this sounds good. Cool. So emergency age, ready to go. So I'm all ready with my emergency age, and we'll see what we get with it. But for now, I want to sneak outside and just check. All right, good. These guys are holding the defenses here. We're in good shape. Nice. Cool. Any bad guys show up, these turrets will take care of them. I like it. Cool. Off I go to the Nexus. Now remember, I wanted to make a Nexus escape route as well, and I'm going to put that book down in my underwater base. So to the Nexus we go. Woot. Now we've got this nifty little elevator here, but that's not where I'm going to keep my book. No, sir. I'm going to create the book. Probably somewhere like already down, maybe right in front of my... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now why didn't you pull the book out, Mob Grinder Age? There we go. I'm going to create the linking book right here in front of my computer because I have a feeling if I'm going to have to come down here, it's going to be awfully quick. Yep, nice. Back to the overworld, please. And then one more overworld linking book is probably a good shot. So I'm probably going to want my overworld linking book to be, let's call it right in my, I guess my main house here is probably good. You know what, I already have one of those in my ender pouch. This book here that leads to the overworld, both of these lead to my main house. So what I'm going to do is head down to my underwater base, check on some things, and create my overworld linking book there. But before I head down, I want to make sure there's plenty of carts in the cart dispenser. And I was considering if I wanted to automate that cart dispenser, but I think for now I'm in good shape. So let's go create our underwater base down here. And remember, the force field's off until I join and jump into it. Awesome. How's the MFSU doing? Tons of energy now, courtesy of my nuclear reactor. Awesome. Not sure if that thing automatically turns off when the thing's full. I'm pretty sure we discovered it did not. Is that correct? So maybe at some point I'll set up something to automatically take care of that. So let's create our linking book to the overworld right about here. Cool. Overworld linking book ready to go. Now I'm going to create also this guy. And I want to test just to make sure that it's not a problem to have this underwater. I don't think this book will have any problems to the emergency age underwater, but you know what? I think this will be a good point to test it. Remote, close. Water should not affect the emergency age linking book, and it did not. Beautiful. So if I really have a major problem, what I can do, of course, is set up, is turn on the water, which will prevent the Endermen from being in here at all, and then I can escape route out to the emergency age, courtesy of the book. Nice. And away we go. Cool. So these guys didn't have much to kill, huh? Not bad at all. Where's all my mobs, anyway? We'll figure out what happened to them. And you know what I think I'd like to do right now is maybe sneak over to the end just to check on those Endermen and see what they're up to. Now, if memory serves correctly, I should be hanging out right on my force field powered. Nice. Loving it so far. And our geothermal generator still doing its thing, powering up this force field, keeping this MFSU nice and full. Awesome. So what I want to do is maybe... Oh yeah, look at that. Those Endermen are so smug. Let's go fly around a little bit. I'm going to turn off my force field. I think. Yep, there we go. Force field's off. Just gets stuck every now and then, just like these phantom blocks do. But that's okay. They'll disappear in a bit too. So let's take this thing for a ride. I'm going to head off in this direction. Nice. What's up, Enderman? How are you? Don't mind me. I'm just coming for a visit. Maybe even wreak a little havoc while I'm here. Let's go through our white bag and find some Enderman killing stuff like an Archangel Smite. Ha! Stare all you want at me. Oh yeah, totally love the Archangel Smite in the end. You know, just letting those Endermen know what's up. Now, I didn't get my machine stuck here, did I? Nah, it's okay. It's going to pass right over that little stuck force field block. Not a problem. Like I said, that's just a little bit of a bug that'll clear itself out. And it might already be fixed in the next version of Modular Force Field, because I haven't actually updated recently. So I know there's a new beta version out, and like I said, maybe that little minor bug there is fixed up. So let's see, are we over a new spot? And wow, these nukes really do some pretty good damage, don't they? Not bad at all. Sorry, Enderman. Was this your home? Ha 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 ha. I love watching this thing just fly through the air. Just gotta wait for the power to catch up. No big deal, though. Alright, that should be enough. Force field on. Nice. And let's head down here. Get out our remote. And remember, we want to do frequency 31. Yeah. And then 30 is what's going to deploy the thing, isn't it? Down it goes. And then 30 to deploy. But you know what? I'm actually out of nukes. I gotta craft a few more. Project table, where you at? Cool. Might as well just fill them all in, right? Still plenty of uranium too, so don't worry. Alright, let's try that again. Make sure you're flying, remember. Lower the arm. And deploy. Nice. See you later, Enderman. Oh yeah. Awesome. Deploy. I might want to just drill straight through and just see how far I can go. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Wonder if I can get 2 off. That should be good. Nice, I did get 2 down there. Awesome. Haha! Sweet. Force field off, please. I want to go inspect the damage I just did. Aw, poor Endermen. They got destroyed. Alright, I'm going to head back to the overworld and see what else I can set up just to make sure that these guys can't come and get me. Alright, and here we are back in the overworld. Now, it looks like it's daytime out, but I do want to go check on my sentries. One thing you guys want to keep aware of is the fact that these sentries are a little bit... Hey, wait a second. How did this thing get here now? What the heck is this? I don't think the Enderman could have built this, because the sentries would have got him. So how did this weird green thing... This looks like it's from my, my Mushroom Kingdom. Though there's no portals or anything in there. But how did this thing get here? And it's getting dark out. That is not going to be cool. Alright, now I'm really starting to get a little nervous about this whole thing. The Endermen are definitely up to something. I just haven't quite figured out what yet. Alright guys, I'm going to figure out what the heck's going on here in a few minutes. Oh, see, look, they're really easy to knock over, those things. And if you knock them over, they die. So don't walk into them. But I want to get some more iron and get myself another one of those guys. So let's see. Yeah, definitely not cool. And I brought back my refined uranium from the end there because, you know what? I think it's time to set up some defenses around my base. Yeah, I think that's going to be important. So let's get some iron, another one of you, and make sure we have all the defenses we need around our outer house. This ought to be good. Alright, here we go. Cool. Now, if anything comes out, we should be ready for them. Let's see what happens. Oh, look, it did drop one of the turrets. Cool. Alright, I thought when you knocked it over, sometimes they don't drop. Well, I think this guy can be perched right up here. Maybe right here.
I'm different.
Yes, you are. Alright. Our house should be pretty well protected, because we've got water on most sides, and we've got some turrets guarding the ones. Alright, we're good. Now let's sneak over this way and just lure some guys over and watch what happens when the turrets get their sights set on a spider, for example. Hey buddy, how's it going? Come on over here. I've just got a friend I'd like you to meet. And you're supposed to be killing things now, Mr. Sentry Turret. Hey, you know what? Maybe the Oracle turrets don't actually attack. I think that is the problem. Remember, that's the, he's different. Yeah, different in that he's worthless. Come over here and meet these guys. Nice. Uh-oh. Critical. Not good. Alright, well, that guy wasn't quite as useful as I had hoped him to be. That's alright, we'll send him back down anyway. Alright. Obviously the Endermen are up to something with this weird little green thing here, so I think it might be time to prepare for their final assault. Let's get inside. Alright guys, there's one more thing I have to do here before I get prepared for whatever the Endermen have in store for me. I can't hold off anymore. I have to do this. It's going to have to be done. I'm creating the Age of Life. And I'm a little sad about it, to be honest with you. I'm going to make it a Plains Age, I think. Maybe some jungle. A little forest thrown in there. Even some hills. Definitely want a river running through it. That might be nice. Oh yeah. Definitely sounds like a good place to be. Yep. I think that sounds like the perfect Age of Life. We're going to make it pretty much standard lighting with a nice blue sky, but a darkish blue. Yeah, that ought to look nice. With normal sunset colors, normal fog. Terrain features, we'll leave some caves in there and some crystals. Don't need too much else. Definitely some lakes. Maybe a few lakes. Yeah, that sounds nice. And some villages. Absolutely want a good number of villages. Terrain generation will be standard. And the time will be normal. Weather, we'll have normal weather. And we don't need any world modifiers. A little saddened by this, but I gotta do it. Oh boy, it's getting late. Better go sleep through the night. Dun dun dun. What do we got in here? Some more rotten flesh? Good. Out we go. Alright guys, I need to give Dyer Pup a new home. He can't come with me, unfortunately. It's going to be too dangerous. These Endermen are coming for me. I don't know what they've got planned. So unfortunately, I need to craft him pretty much a dimension all his own. And that's what I'm doing right now. We're going to open up a whole dimension just for Dyer Pup. Sorry, buddy. I gotta do it. It really, really saddens me to have to say goodbye to my old buddy Dyer Pup, but it needs to be done. So, I'm going to go over here, take some of his food, pick up his food bowl, maybe even do the following. Let's get out our transmutation tablet. I'm going to probably target some rotten flesh, just so he has plenty of food where he's going. It'll be safer for him there. I know, buddy. I know. Let's head there first. Make sure we have a linking book back to the overworld. Let's go in here and get one. Let's see. I should have some stuff. There we go. 3. I'm going to put this linking book to the Nexus in here for now. Linking book to the overworld. And I'll be back in a minute once this age generates. Oh yeah, look at this place. This place looks awesome. The perfect home for Dyer Pup. He's got plenty of space to run around in, water, cows, all kinds of awesome stuff. So let's go ahead and create a linking book home, which he won't be able to use, unfortunately. Well, probably fortunately, actually, because it's going to be dangerous where he's at. We can't have him coming back for me. As much as I'll miss him, gotta do it. Hope that was the right linking book to the overworld, by the way. Okay, good it is. The Age of Life. Dyer Pup's life, that is. Come here, buddy. It's time to go. Let's get our portal gun and bring you with me. Through the portal you go, Dyer Pup. And there he is. Good little guy. Now you're in wander mode, which means you'll go wherever you want. I'm going to leave him his food bowl, just so he has some food. There we go. Plenty of rotten flesh for you, buddy. I know it's your favorite. Now you go off and be a good boy now. Have a good life. I'll miss you, Dyer Pup. just because I want to be sure these Endermen can't follow him. The age of life. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dyer Pup. You were a good boy. Well, guys, I was really sorry to see poor Dyer Pup have to leave me here, but... Wait a second. What's all that weird noise? Why does it sound like there's zombie pigmen in my overworld? That's not zombie pigmen. What the heck? How are there ghasts in the overworld? Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm starting to see what's going on here. The Endermen, I suspect it's the Endermen, masters of dimensional travel, have found a way to break down the walls of reality between this dimension and all my other Mistcraft ages, including the Nether. That explains why some of my items were starting to show up here. Not cool. So now ghasts are showing up in the overworld. My warp pipe. Oh, and that explains the cow, too, from the other day. That is not good. Uh-oh. Alright, let's head down to the underwater base, because I'm starting to get a little bit nervous here. If they can start pulling stuff in between almost anywhere, I want to make sure the underwater base is still good. I'm starting to think I might not even be safe down here. They can send stuff anywhere. Nope, we're alright. So far, so good. And we've still got our emergency escape age. Good. Alright. Alright, guys, as much as it looks like everything's safe down here in my underwater base, let's see. How's the MFSU looking? Almost full. I'm going to turn this off and actually grab out of my orange bag just one of these, so I can, or you know what, I'm going to need two, actually, just because of the way things work. Alright, guys. Looks like everything's safe down here in my underwater base so far. Maybe the Endermen just aren't aware of it. Could be. But I have a feeling they could get in here if we really wanted them to, even though we've got our protecting stuff going on. So let me just turn off my force field. Looks like the MFSU is pretty strong, but this thing's starting to heat up, as you can tell. Let's check with our thermometer what's going on with it. Thermometer, where are you at? Yeah, we're starting to get pretty hot, to be honest with you. We shouldn't be blowing up, though, right? Yeah, I don't know. Not feeling 100% confident about this nuke. Let's go ahead and connect up a wireless redstone to it. Hey, you're supposed to be a NOT gate, aren't you? Oh yeah, that's right, it's facing the wrong way. There we go. That should turn the thing off. Now it should start cooling. Oh yeah, awesome. Alright, then I am less worried about my underwater base now. Everything should be cool. What bothers me, though, is these Endermen seem like they can jump between dimensions so easily. Wonder if my emergency age is going to be enough. I don't know. Alright, let's head back. Alright, looks like we're in pretty good shape so far. Now what I want to do is... Hey, wait a second. What the heck is this above my house now? How did this thing get here? What the heck? Oh, no!